Have any of you ever been kidnapped at your job?
What?
No.
Welcome to Feed the Nest, where we're going to feed some TDU.
I'm Helena, that's Mina, and Demetra.
Today we are talking about our crazy work experiences.
And here's our guest, Natalie Ciccone.
Hi, and thank you for having me.
So, back to the kidnapping. It was a couple weeks ago, and there's a guy who comes in on the hour, every hour. And he gets nothing at all. So one day I was closing, and I walk out to my car. But I see him staring at me through the window. And I'm getting a little nervous, so I run back inside, grab my pepper spray, and find one of my coworkers. They walk me to my car, but we notice that he's following us. And then when I get closer to my car, I turn around and see him walking faster. So we start to run and go into my car. But then once we're in the car, he's nowhere to be seen. And no one has seen him since. So.
Wow.
That's wonky.
I know. It's so creepy. Like, why would you come in just to get nothing unless if you're, like, planning something?
Do you think he was
I'm
mental?
poor.
Maybe he's
Probably.
homeless.
Mental?
Yeah, maybe he's homeless. Maybe he was just trying to stay warm.
Still.
Kind of weird that he was chasing you, though.
I got
Yeah.
a weird story.
Really?
I was working at McRonnie Trimble's, and
Yeah.
so I was like giving this guy his food, and then he also ordered like a McFlurry on the like side. So I had to get him his McFlurry, and our machine was broken, and
Of course.
he didn't want
When's
to
it
like
not?
he said he'd still take it even though the ice cream was like basically melted, and I put the Oreos in it, and then I gave it to him, and he was just like, bruh, what he did, bruh, what he did, bruh. And then she got like really mad and like just chucked the ice cream at me. And like it was all over my shirt, and I was pretty mad, and then I quit.
Okay,
Wait.
first you were like he, and now you're saying she, so which was it? Okay.
I don't know.
Wait, so you got ice cream, like, all over you?
Yeah.
Wait, so your ice cream machine actually does get broken? It's not just, like,
Yeah.
A myth?
You guys
Yeah.
just aren't that lazy.
I mean, sometimes we lie about it.
Really?
I really wanted my
Did you-
Shamrock Shake.
Did you
Me
sign
too.
an NDA from McDonald's? Can you talk about this stuff?
McRonnie's.
Let's cut the part out.
Anyway, Demetra, do you have anything to share?
You know what? I do. So, I used to work at a restaurant called Davidson's. And it was a normal day of work, okay? So I went to work. I did my stuff, hated it as I usually did. And one day I was up front, nothing crazy happening that day. And all of a sudden, these state marshals come in. And I was like, oh no, here we go again, because cops usually came to that place. So they come in, they're like, where is this? I can't say names, so I'm going to say John Doe. They were like, where's John Doe? And I was like, well, I mean, he's a cook, so he's probably in the back in the kitchen. And they were like, okay. So we all head back there because I was curious. And he wasn't upstairs, so I was like, And then all of a sudden, like, I start hearing, like, yelling and, like, tackling downstairs in the basement where we put our stuff. So I go to the top of the stairs to get to the basement, and I see, like, John Doe getting tackled, and, like, I just spit on my microphone. I see him getting tackled and, like, thrown to the ground because he's trying to run away. And they finally get him, and they start, like, he wouldn't want to walk, so they start like pulling him out of the restaurant, and they get him in the cop car finally. And yeah, I've never saw or heard from that man again. So, yeah.
John Doe, more like John Bozo.
do you think he's in jail?
I have no idea.
He probably is.
You know, I do actually have a more lighthearted story.
Let's
Aw,
hear it.
so
Okay.
cute.
It's not really that cute. I kind of wanted to end up bleaching my eyes out after it, but it's fine. So I work at a photography studio for background, and we do senior pictures, and we were doing a session with this guy, And this guy was just not having it at all. He was so just straight-faced the whole entire time. No smiles, no nothing. Just did not want to be there. He hated himself at that moment. And we kept trying to, like, make him laugh, telling him jokes. Nothing was working. His photos were just, like, turning out really bad because he was just straight-faced. And then all of a sudden, I noticed his mom came out on, like, the porch that we have. And I look at him, and he starts laughing. And I look behind me, and I see that his mom is on the porch twerking.
What?
And then, for some odd reason, I don't personally know how she even knew how to do this, but then she started Fortnite default dancing. And I don't know if it was the twerking that made me want to bleach my eyes out or the fact that she knew how to Fortnite default dance.
I think it was a Fortnite one.
I think both just... But hey, the pictures did turn out great because he was smiling.
What a
I don't
sight.
even know how to Fortnite default dance. Is it just like...
I don't even know what that is.
It takes a lot of skill and
Oh,
practice.
does it really, Dom? Oh,
I'm really good at it.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. I think I should tell my story. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, I work at bread store. Yeah. So we have this woman who comes in like every week. She's really mad. I don't know why. Typically is. So I'm working register, and she's ordering her sandwich, and she asked for extra tomatoes, and she was like, "Make sure that I get my tomatoes." So I was like, "Oh, okay." Like, okay. So basically, it's taking a really long time to make it for some reason. I don't know why. Like I said, I work register, and she's trying to argue with me, and I'm like, I just took your order. That's it. I don't know what you want me to do. So they finally make her sandwich, right? And I serve it to her, and she's like still like so hesitant, like looking at me with daggers, like, take your sandwich. So she takes it. She's looking at it, staring under the bread for like solid 5 minutes, and apparently they forgot her tomatoes. Okay.
Oh no.
This is not my fault. Like I said, I work register. I don't know, man. So she gets really mad, and we serve bread with our sandwiches. Like, it comes with bread. And I was not expecting her to just chuck the bread right at my face. I don't think I will ever recover. That was like so painful for no reason.
Traumatic.
Now you know that the bread will always be stale. Do not get the bread at the bread store. That's my story.
Oh.
Should have 1v1 during Fortnite.
You should have threw the bread back at her.
Should have.
Fortnite.
I mean,
Get even.
Just like next time, get one of those fake breads that are in like child toys with kitchen stuff, and then
I'm
give
just
her
gonna
that.
carry that in my purse.
Yeah,
You're
do
right.
that.
You
Do
shoulda
that
gave-
exactly and throw it at her. It might
Exactly.
hurt a bit more.
If
but-
she ever comes back, just give her the tiniest little slices of tomatoes. Cut up little cherry
I will
tomatoes.
only give her tomatoes. That is all she will.
Only tomatoes.
Anyway,
Extra.
so the place I work has a lot of crazy things happening, but when I had COVID, I received a picture from my boss. Insert picture here. So you might be asking yourself, what is that? Well, apparently what happened was there was an old lady and she couldn't see, and she was trying to back up into her parking spot, you know.
Oh, no.
Do. But she backed up a bit too far. And now the place where I work has a free drive-through because she crashed. But it's okay.
She crashed into the doors?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
Did they fix it?
well, our way of fixing it is a cardboard wood, and then cut out a hole for a door, but you can't use the door because it's too cold outside.
I remember seeing that, actually.
My dad was there when it happened.
I still have yet to see this. Is it fixed now?
It's like
Or
wood.
is it still the
It's just
wood?
wood and like
Oh no.
That's
one
sprinkle?
door.
I think I need to get it. Yeah, it's sprinkle.
All right, I think that's all we have for today.
Thank you for tuning in.
Bye bye.
Viva
Yeah.
Nest!
We out.